A team of innovative researchers and technology entrepreneurs led by Elon Musk, Sam Altman, Greg Brockman, Ilya Sutskever, John Schulman, and Wojciech Zaremba introduced OpenAI in the month of December 2015. Their goal? To ensure every person receives the benefit of artificial general intelligence, or AGI. By focusing on improving the robotics industry, machine learning, and natural language processing, OpenAI has led a large number of creative projects and research fields. The introduction of the GPT-3 and GPT-4 of GPT series has set a high standard for natural language generation and understanding, and is one of their most notable achievements. These models have increased the bar for AI capability of understanding and replicating the creativity in language that makes us human. In the field of robotics, OpenAI is looking into techniques to use reinforcement learning to give robots challenging tasks, improving the ability to operate difficult jobs and adjust to varying situations. Also, OpenAI has made visible advancements in the study of machine learning and generating algorithms that enables AI systems to learn and get better by making mistakes, resulting in the creation of more independent and useful AI applications. These persistent projects show that OpenAI is committed to cross the limits of what artificial intelligence can do right now, constantly advancing the data and expertise of artificial intelligence. The CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, is something of a prodigy himself. An American entrepreneur and investor best known as the CEO of OpenAI since 2019, he is also the chairman of clean energy companies Oklo Inc. and Helion Energy. Altman is considered to be one of the leading figures of the AI boom. He dropped out of Stanford University after 2 years and founded Looped, a mobile social networking service raising more than $30 million in venture capital. In 2011, Altman joined Y Combinator, a startup accelerator, and was its president from 2014 to 2019. So what does this person, who is at the forefront in the AI race, have to say about its future? To read from a sign that lies atop his desk, no one knows what happens next. Which is a profound thing to say coming from the CEO of an organization that is perhaps one of the most famous in the field of AI. Not discounting what Sam Altman's chosen sign reads regarding the future of AI, if we were to get a general idea of the direction in which AI is heading, then the creator of ChatGPT would be better placed to answer that question than most. To quote Sam Altman, even with its very limited current capability and its very deep flaws, people are finding ways to use this tool for great productivity gains or other gains and understand the limitations. People understand tools and the limitations of tools more than we often give them credit for. People have found ways to make ChatGPT super useful to them and understand what not to use it for the most part. Although it is pretty clear what Sam means by these statements, even at present, people are still able to use AI efficiently and effectively, despite all its shortcomings and flaws, hinting that as it grows to become more complete with lower margins of error, the usability and utility of these systems would skyrocket. Sam Altman believes that AI can't replace humans completely. Take a look at the world of chess. When the famous chess computer, Deep Blue, beat world champion Garry Kasparov in 1997, people believed that the game was over forever. No one would ever play chess or watch a game because a computer had beaten the best player. And that's wrong. As you can see, chess is going stronger than ever. Its user base increases every day, and it has accumulated heat like never before. In the words of Sam Altman, almost no one watches two AIs play each other, but we're very interested in what humans do. When we read an amazing book, we rush to find more about the author. We want to feel some connection with this person that created something that resonated with us. This human element of things is often what pushes any domain of activity, rather than the nature of the thing itself. Therefore, according to the CEO of OpenAI, humans won't taper off. Their emotion and utility will still be very relevant, only in a different manner. Which leads us into our next point of discussion, a dive into how AI will affect the way humans need to shop up to be useful and relevant in the AI scene. Although AI will create and destroy jobs at the same time, at its core, the nature of what humans would be required to do would change. People would still make decisions, but with higher capability. And instead of worrying about the how-to, they would focus more on the what-to. And although this might lead to a trend of curation over creation, the decisions would still lie in our hands. We would think at a higher level, with more abstraction, as menial administrative work would be handled mostly by AI. AI will also get more relevant with time. As Sam Altman said, AI will continue to get way more capable, and will become ubiquitous as time goes on. He said, "People are using it to create amazing things. If we could see what each of us can do 10 or 20 years in the future, it would astonish us today." Altman clearly has huge expectations for AI and expects it to enable us to do things that seem impossible in the present world in as little as a few decades' time. It's wonderful to think about all that lies in store for us in the future, especially as one of the frontrunners in the field has so many exciting things to say about it. This optimism from Altman comes despite the fact that some in the industry put forth their judgment that AI can cause a doomsday scenario, be it through growing sentience or perhaps even falling into the wrong hands. Altman himself believes that the odds of such an occurrence taking place are non-zero, and there might be a chance that we could face something like this someday. In his exact words, "There's value to that. I'm happy that they exist. I think it makes us think harder about what we're doing. But I think the better question is, what needs to happen to navigate AI safety sufficiently well?" And this is a question that OpenAI considers indeed. We have covered this in some depth in another video about how AI can be grown responsibly and the concerns that lie in the path of ethical usage of AI. It is a real problem, but through careful planning and execution, it is preventable. Now that we know a little about what the future of AI will look like, what do we need to do to get there? According to the CEO of OpenAI, it is energy, and lots of it. He said that it is not possible unless we have an energy breakthrough, and that it will consume power that is vastly higher than what people expect. The silver lining is that climate-friendly alternatives like nuclear fusion or cheaper solar power and storage are the way forward for AI. In 2021, Altman personally provided $375 million to private U.S. nuclear fusion company Helion Energy, which has since signed a deal to provide energy to Microsoft in future years. Microsoft is OpenAI's biggest financial backer and provides it computing resources for AI. So when will we get there? How will we get there? And will anything that Sam Altman said ever happen? We can't really know. Remember Sam Altman's desk sign? No one knows what will happen next. But it is fun to think about what could happen all the same. And as we said, Sam Altman probably has one of the closest predictions out of anyone else. What do you have to say about all the information you learned in this video? Leave a comment. Do you think the pros outweigh the cons of AI? Is it really the future, or is it going to crumble by the wayside? On the one hand, it could benefit industries that require tedious work, such as administration or filing, and especially jobs that require lots and lots of calculations. On the other hand, those who work in art and cultural jobs are a little worried about what its effects could bring. So just remember that as you use AI to cheat on the next assignment or craft that new template for work, remember the potential it has and the directions it could take. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.